The name of Jennifer's pick translates to the people and Senate of Rome. It was the emblem of the Roman Empire, so you guessed it, it's Italian. It's small, intimate even, and has cozy close tables, a tiny open kitchen, and a bustling vibe. It's on Fillmore in San Francisco, and it's called SPQR.
I'm Shelley Lindgren. I'm co-owner and wine director of SPQR.
And I'm Matthew Accarino, executive chef of SPQR.
We're a very local neighborhood establishment. And all the hills here in San Francisco, you get your little pockets of neighborhoods. And a lot of our customers walk down and walk home, which is always convenient when we're offering 30 wines by the glass.
What I love most about Italian food is my sort of nostalgia, because it is my heritage and actually still have family there. I had a catastrophic injury when I was in my early teens and was laid up in bed for quite a long time and had to learn to walk again. I was already interested in food, and during that period of time I got more interested in food. I put everything that I am onto the plate when I cook. And that, to me, is what makes everything here so intensely personal in terms of the conception or the sourcing. It really encompasses everything that I am as a person. I love my customers and I love cooking for my customers, but the reality is I'm really cooking for myself. I'm cooking the food that I think tastes delicious, and I want to share, desperately want to share that with everyone else.
We're always amazed at what great customers we have, and that's why we're in this business, to make people happy.
When I first got to SPQR, it's an open kitchen, which is something I had never done before. I don't know if I could walk away from that now, because the ability to see the same faces come through the door over and over again, to be able to connect with your people that come to see you, is something, it's one of the great joys of being a chef.
Okay, Jennifer, let's talk Italian food in SPQR. How did you discover this spot?
It's actually a neighborhood spot for me. I live about 3 minutes away walking, but I had gone there when I lived down in the marina. My husband actually discovered it and raved about it. He would go with clients, and I was like, all right, I gotta go. Finally went, and I fell in love with it. I honestly feel like I've been on a culinary adventure every time. The menu is changing with seasonal ingredients. The homemade pastas are just to die for, and the Italian wine list is
wine
just
list,
different.
I have to admit, is one of the most remarkable in the city. Shelley organizes the wine list by roads in Italy. It's really a beautiful, maybe a little esoteric, you know, but you can get.
Yeah, the wines are her baby, and you can tell.
And even if you don't recognize things on the list, she'll walk you through, and the pricing is very affordable. It's
you
really
can do tastes, you can do half glass, bottles.
I love that half glass.
It works for people.
Did you have wine when you went,
I did.
Brian?
I had a bottle of Vermentino. I wanted to stick with the same thing. I did, and it was fantastic.
I'm going to teach you a little bit, not to the Sangiovese, or we're going to get you something else.
I'm Ligurian. They have Vermentino wine in Liguria.
That's right. We'll get you drinking something else. And what did you have? What do you normally get when you go, Jennifer?
The chopped liver is amazing. It is not your grandmother's chopped liver. It is moussey and delicious, and they change up the marmalade. Sometimes there's a balsamic vinegar mixed in there. It is so good and worth the calories, the cholesterol, and the heart attack you might have. But
again, we'll just go
I can't wait to go back.
We also had the salmon crudo, which I had not had there, and it was great. Beautiful quality fish, buttery to taste, and there was this onion creme fraiche that was great, and these potato onion pancakes that I wanted a whole plate of. Addicting.
And it's very everything is plated very
beautifully.
Yeah, it's an eclectic menu in my opinion. In a good way. It's
perfect
Italian, but there's a French flair to it in the way it's plated.
But it's still not pretentious either.
What
did you start with, Brian?
I started with the Caesar salad, which was really good, and the Caesar salad was good.
Time too.
The greens, what are the greens?
Fava beans.
Fava beans. Fava beans. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember all the things. They were fava. Yeah, and it had. I mean, it was great because it had.
Because it's not your traditional Caesar.
No, it's not your traditional, and I love the beefiness of the fava greens.
Yeah, they can take
it was
something
just outside of the box. It was dressed perfectly, and it had the egg, and it had these buttery croutons.
And the cheese crisp.
Yeah, and the cheese crisps are really good.
Let's talk pasta, because fresh pasta,
Yes.
signature pasta.
I think this is where they really separate themselves. I actually ordered 2 pasta meals, and so one had sea urchin in it, and it was a smoked pasta, and the other one was a black mushroom pasta. And I wanted to order pastas because by talking to the waiter, they're handmade pastas, and I really think that they use innovative ingredients. Homemade, it's just fresh. So why not order pasta?
All of the flavors so
it's
well.
Great.
The texture.
It's so unusual too.
Yes. I had the chocolate pasta with the
good with the
black truffle butter and the pecorino tartufo. Oh my God.
Yeah,
and what wine did you have with that?
We stuck with the same wine. I couldn't tell you the name of it. I left my notes on the table.
Don't worry about it as long as you were drinking wine.
Oh yeah, it was the same one. It was a red. It paired all the
Yeah.
way through. It was beautiful, and it was perfect for tasting, again, between two people.
And what did you, when you go get the pastas?
We had the duck lasagna. I don't typically like duck. My husband ordered it. I said, okay, fine. And I couldn't stop eating it. There was about 26 layers, so it was half lasagna, half duck and cheese mixture with amazing mushrooms on top, a duck heart puree. I mean, it was
so many elements
fantastic
to the dish, so many
and beautiful.
layers
That is
of
so
flavor.
sexy.
It
That was
is.
just so
It is. I almost didn't want to break into it, but it was fantastic. And like I said, I don't typically like duck, and I loved it.
We do have to mention desserts a little bit because their tiramisu is a bit different than maybe some other folks.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's deconstructed. Did you have it?
I didn't. I had the bread pudding.
I had cheese
Yeah.
for dessert.
You had
8
cheese.
different types of cheeses, all from hard to soft, from stinky to mild, and they were all very good. And there was some candied nuts and some caraway seed pound cake. And again, the wine paired very nicely with it. It was
Beautiful.
delicious.
Did you feel like you got good value?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
For the experience from start
It's
to
an
finish.
experience.
It is an
Absolutely.
experience.
And each time it's different yet amazing. They know what they're talking about in terms of the ingredients on the menu, the wines, and they know how to go with your palate and what you like and make it work.
And
We're
very
listening to the
friendly,
people
very
around
friendly.
us.
Yeah, I noticed people sitting at the bar alone, and the chef was coming out and talking to them. It's a place that you don't feel, weird going up and sitting at the bar alone.
All right, this is your spot, Jennifer. Give us a quick summary.
Unique, fresh menu, phenomenal homemade pastas, and unforgettable wines.
All right, Nicole.
I would definitely go back and highly recommend it. I knew that the person that picked this had an adventurous palate and a good sense of, a good knowledge of food. Very impressive.
Okay, and Brian.
It meets my criteria for a great night out. It's friendly people, knowledgeable wait staff, a delicious food, and a great ambiance.
All right, if you would like to try SPQR, it's on Fillmore between Pine and Bush in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-771-7779. It's open for dinner every day with brunch on the weekends. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab for dinner without drinks is around $50.